harder I train, the better I get. My brain, my ability to connect with others, to just be a better person. It's really like bringing out the best in me. My name's Alberto Crane. I got my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt in 2001. In the 90s, I moved down to Brazil because I wanted to be the best, and it was at the top of the podium from blue belt to black belt. For sure, one of the early Americans to compete and do well, even non-Brazilians. I did my last Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu World Championship in 2002. And then shortly after that, I started fighting MMA. I fought for about 10 years and even did a couple fights in the UFC, and I had a career there too. I never thought that I would be a professional athlete. I never thought I would fall in love with Jiu-Jitsu or MMA. But one thing led to another. I just loved it so much that I pursued it, and it brought out the best in me. In 2012, I went in for a routine brain MRI, and they found some lesions in my brain. It took like maybe 3-4 months for me to do all the tests, and then they tell me like, it looks like you have multiple sclerosis. And they gave me a stack of drug books to look at to decide what drugs I wanted to take. And when I started doing research, it said, these drugs may or may not help me. And I just thought, man, there's gotta be a better way. There's gotta be something else out there. And a guy named Scott Sonnen, he's the creator of Tacfit and the Circular Strength Training, CST, he invited me to do one of his certifications. I hadn't dreamt for 10 years, and after the certification, I dreamt again. My first dream was the club bells, the swipes, catching it, and then locking out my legs. And that was the first time I dreamt in 10 years that I remembered. I was like, okay, something's going on within me. Tacfit's a type of workout, but it's much more than just a workout. It's like an optimizing tool for you to be your best. It's much more than just fitness. 5 years ago, I couldn't put my hands on the ground, open up my hands. I would have to put my fists on the ground to do a push-up. It was embarrassing, In my late 30s, I couldn't do one push-up. I couldn't put my seatbelt on 5 years ago. I'd be driving with my kids, and I would want to look in the blind spots because it would hurt my neck and hurt my back so much. That's kind of embarrassing to say that too, but that was reality. It was just hard to move. Everything hurt. One of the things that I've learned is that you lose your life experience when you can't move. I mean, you don't even realize, you're just numb to it. You just accept it, that's the way it is. After healing myself, I just feel much more alive. I feel like I'm 25. I feel like I'm in my 20s. My brain started to work better. I'm able to read and study. It's kind of like that movie Limitless, where you take a pill and everything works better. And because I'm connected with myself, I feel more connected to, just everything.
I really believe in Tacfit for Jiu-Jitsu. Tacfit gives you the tools to recover from injuries, but also prevent injuries.
At the end of the day, this is all for Jiu-Jitsu for me. I decided I was going to do the team leader test the year before, last year, when I went to Italy. I was looking at the team leaders test, and I was like, you know what? You need a challenge. You need to step up. You need to get better. And so I planned it out, and it took me probably about 6 months just to get to ground level. I was in such a deficit. And so I followed some great protocols and listened and put my head down. And I was like, I'm going to do this as long as it takes. If it takes me 10 years, I'm going to die. I'm going to do it or die trying. I mean, it's been a whole year that I've been like a machine. So excited, man. So excited this weekend. 1 year pushing, pulling. So 2 more days, 2 more days. I'm really taking care of just what I eat, what I put in my body, my stress. I'm really optimizing myself. I feel like I'm really living the best life I can live. We're all put here to be our best. And for me, this has been the way,
Nervous, for sure. Nervous.
Most of the time, I rise up and I do better under pressure, So I'm curious to see how I perform. I have to stay humble and just keep good technique. But I wanna for sure do my best. We're here. It's on.
It's awesome because the fight's with myself, and I lose if I don't have good technique, and that's what I envision every time I have a training session. I'm like, if you don't have good technique, you've lost the fight.
He's here, Professor. I'll reach down to you right now.
My heart and soul into it, so I feel really prepared. It's the first time in my life that I'm in fight shape without a fight.
Did the echo, and then he gave us the choice whether we wanted to do the foxtrot in the morning or if we wanted to do it tonight.
You need to guys tell me what you want to do. I'm down with the group. Whatever the group wants to do.
I want to do tonight. 10 minutes, Just need 10 minutes.
To do it, and I wanted to do my best, and me quitting or me not doing it there's no room for that. It's you versus yourself. The goal is to have good technique, and if you lose your technique, you lose the fight.
I'm fucking impressed what you did.
Fuck yeah, man.
Even if you need to work on something, but man,
Yeah.
I'm fucked up.
It's magic,
It's for everyone. I want to join this and Jiu-Jitsu, man.
What a journey.
I really believe in it. I really believe that everybody should be doing Tacfit, and so the more tools I have, the more people I can help.
It's inspiring, dude. The only reason why I did this team leader thing is because I wanted to be buff like Rob. I'll never have his triceps, but
You got the heart, man. You got the heart. That's what matters most, right?
After it was done, and all the memories I've had in my life, all my friendships, all my family, all my the ups and downs, it all came out.
I'm setting an example for my kids. I'm setting, example for people around me that you can be your best. You go for it. It can be scary, and you don't know if you can do it, but work hard, believe, surround yourself with the right people, and anything's possible. Of course, it's possible.
What can I say about this guy? You don't know how much things the guy did to become who he is today. Man, it's an honor.
This is just the beginning. If I can do this, I can do so much more. I have myself back. I have my edge back that I thought I had lost, over the last 10 years. I just felt like the best years weren't ahead of me. Luckily, I found the system, and the best is yet to come.